Hi, I'm Carroll.
Hello everyone, my name is Olli Pahkala.
My name is Huttu.
Hi, my name is Enzo Bonito.
My name is David Greco.
Yeah, I'm Bonut.
My name is Peter Börljak.
I'm Olli Pahkala.
My name is Patrick Holtzman.
My name is Alex Elomaa.
On January 7th, 10 of sim racing's brightest and best talents will head to the annual Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas for a race against the 20 Formula E drivers on the game R Factor 2. The overall winner will receive $200,000 from a share of $1 million. I'm Edward Hunter, and I'm going to talk to the voices behind the wheels so we can get to know the 10 competition winners a little bit better.
Hi, I'm Carroll. I'm 26-year-old from Scotland. I drive for Apex Racing UK, a British-based team. The last 2 years I've been doing it a bit more professionally. Before then it was a bit more Gran Turismo on the PlayStation. And we're qualified for the Vegas event in January, the biggest sim racing event, so we're looking forward to going there.
How are you guys going to approach the track itself then?
I take it as it comes really. It's the same for every 30 drivers sitting down there on the sims. Some of the sim guys are unbelievably quick, but maybe they struggle in learning a track, where some of these real drivers, they'll pick up a track in 2-3 laps, so it's going to be good, and looking forward to it.
Graham, do you think you were a fan of Formula E sort of when you found out about it, or did you become a fan through this series?
To start with, I was more drawn to the drivers on the grid. The more I've watched it, the more I've been to the race, and the more I've got involved with it. It's just the electric sort of cars coming these days, and you can just see it being the future. So,
and all the manufacturers.
Yeah, that's it. It's getting bigger and bigger. To be fair, I'll be honest. At the very start, I wasn't a massive fan, but it's really grew on me. It really has, and even sort of my parents as well weren't massive fans to start with. When you followed racing cars with proper engines all your life, and then this comes out, it's a bit strange. But once you adapt to it, and you sort of watch some of the racing, it's brilliant, You
just really linked really well into our next question, Graham, which is what's been the reaction at home to the success?
Now that it's going places and you're sort of doing well in these competitions and the opportunities that are coming, they're just really proud of what I'm doing and the effort we're putting into it, and they obviously understand it's not just sitting there playing a computer. You're sitting, you're working setups. You've really got to put the time and effort in, and they've sort of stood by me and supported me with my girlfriend as well. Has always had a lot of time for letting me sit on this rig till 12 o'clock at night. So they're very supportive, and they're right behind me for going to Vegas and doing well there. I think it's going to be massive for sim racing in general, to be fair, that myself and Patrick have concentrated on the World Championship of iRacing. And that is, to be fair, if you win that, like your Martin Kroenke this year, you get classified as sort of the best sim racer in the world. But when the money's $10,000 for winning it, and this comes out, it really puts the World Championship really down a good few levels. This is sort of where it's at. So hopefully this event can sort of spur more events to come on, and there's already talk of more events, 2 more events sort of lined up, I think, after the Vegas one already. So it's definitely helping our sport. So to work both together, it's really good for us. And I think to make it a really good event at Vegas, I think how they're preparing it, how much time and effort's going into sort of the Vegas event itself, and I just think what will make it a really good race is if it's not a big destruction derby, if it's really done professionally, and I think it will be. You've got all these drivers that are treating it a bit more serious than just their normal e-village races. There's more rules and stuff in place. So yeah, I think it's going to be a tremendous event. Thanks to Cloudsport for putting it on, and we'll see you in Vegas.
Hello everyone, my name is Olli Pahkala, 27 years old, Finnish sim racer. I've been sim racing for 4 years now. Last 2 years I've been in Team Redline Fanatec acting as our main sponsor. For Formula E Road to Vegas event, I will go to Mahindra Racing, to joining Nick Hindwell and Felix Rosenquist to try to get some victory out of it. Visa Vegas eRace, it's a bit difficult to prepare since we cannot practice the track, so we will see it on spot. Difficult to prepare ourselves for the race, which is quite fun in a way. So it will be how you will perform there live on spot rather than doing a lot of preparation in home.
Which drivers are you looking forward to meeting and facing in real life when you get to Vegas?
I mean, it will be an honor to meet all the real racing drivers, meet them, get to know them, and especially the teammates, and spend time with them. And of course, it's really nice to see all the sim racers as well there. Usually we're talking about online racing, so you don't see all the guys and you don't get to know them. But it will be really nice to see all the sim racers as well, and take some high fives and stuff. So yeah, it's always nice to see everyone live. I was super happy to get into Mahindra. The team is great, the history is great, guys, drivers are great, and the support team works there already. We've been talking with quite a lot. So yeah, will be another race for the Mahindra, and hopefully we can give our team and fans good results, so we can later on party and enjoy. I think combining sim racing and real life racing is super important for both Formula E and sim racing communities and all the sim races around the world. I mean, like, it's a massive opportunity, and esports is growing a lot. I know the numbers of sim races already. It's like, if you combine all the games available, the number is millions. Now that we are able to do this kind of racing with big prizes and great competition, it's a massive value for both. I think it will be the exposure, and the competition will be super nice. It was really awesome to see that both iRacing top drivers and as well as R-Factor top drivers were in the same grid, and we saw that both are competitive, and I'm pretty sure that we have some of the world best sim racers in the top 10 in the Vegas.
I guess that's a good thing, because they wouldn't normally race against each other. Usually you stick to the game the simulator that you're best at.
Yeah, exactly, and yeah, big money on the table, and the best are in the business are here, where the competition is the people will come and fight for the victory for sure, and that's the great thing here. It is already a success, this road to Vegas, and I think it will act as a base for improving the concept in future. So now we're gonna kind of like break the ice and start growing a lot after we do this Vegas things. Interesting to see how big it will come after that.
My name is Huttu. I'm 37, I think. I stopped counting a while back, so no, yeah, 37. I'm Finnish, from a town called Vaasa, and yeah, I represent Team Redline, and been sim racing for about 20 years now. I think the first proper sim was Grand Prix Legends in the kind of the late 90s. I played that for a few years, and yeah, the last 5-6 years I've basically done only iRacing, the World Championship Series.
What are you guys going to be doing in preparation for that race then, sort of between now and January 7th?
I don't think you can do that much, but just get into the mindset of trying to learn a new track quickly. Of course, we don't know what track will be there, but if you can maybe learn a couple of new tracks, before the race now, so maybe that will help a bit. And yeah, I guess some physical training, it doesn't hurt with the concentration and stuff like that. So yeah, small things like that. I don't think you can do a lot more.
Which drivers are you looking forward to meeting and facing in real life?
Pretty much all of them, because I haven't really met any real life racers. Many of them are really well-known names from F1 and so on. So, but of course my teammates as well, from Jaguar, Adam Carroll and Mitch Evans. We'll be spending a bit more time with our respective teammates. So yeah, will be cool to see everybody. But also the other sim racers as well.
You sort of ended up getting put with Jaguar, and that's like a a huge brand to end up with, even though it's fairly new to Formula E, of course. Do you think there's any added pressure?
I don't think it matters. There's going to be a lot of pressure anyway, so yeah, I don't think so. Unless they promise me like a car if I win. But yeah, no.
And what about your family and friends? What have they made of it?
I stay pretty private about my sim racing as well, so I don't go shouting about it everywhere. But of course, my family and friends know about it. So yeah, sure, they are excited. It's going to be a big event. They might be more excited than myself at the moment, but yeah, they are all excited about it.
How important is it for Formula E and sim racing, and what do you think is going to determine whether it's a success or not?
Well, first of all, I think we need to put on a great race, not too much crazy crashing stuff like that. I'm not sure how it works really. I guess there will be a crowd there.
Yeah, it's because it's part of a consumer electronics show, so there'll be people there for the electronics show.
Yeah.
There's a couple other esports things going on as well as what Formula E is doing.
Online broadcast as well. So
of course.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get that big crowd and people get excited about the race and the event, and they can see how sim racing can work together with a real series. If you do some sim racing, I think it gets you a lot more involved with the sport. You understand more about the racing. That's pretty much the main thing.
Hi, my name is Enzo Bonito. I am 21. I am from Italy and I drive for Team Red Line since 3 years now. I started sim racing pretty young, like 7 or 8 years old. I didn't really have the opportunity to race cars or a go-kart back in the day in the actual real track. So I discovered this great sport by my father bought a wheel and a set of pedals, and I loved it because I could get the emotions through the game that I couldn't get in the real, obviously. So it was
you got
amazing.
invested in it then, and it's
Yeah,
got a bit more
exactly.
kind of real.
It was pretty amazing because I was really young. It was all like new for me, and I was 14 or 13. I remember I saw the first broadcast of the iRacing World Championship with the F1 car at the time. I saw Gregor Huttu. I remember he was winning the Mid-Ohio race. That I still remember the broadcast when I didn't even get into iRacing yet. And I told to myself that I wanted to be there one day because it was just also coordinated, also beautiful. Like it was like a real race, and that's what I wanted to have to feel the feel for it. Now I am so happy because I am in a team which it's like the best sim races in the world, as well as the other competitors that I compete with. It's pretty insane, yeah. So I'm just speechless.
What are you doing in preparation for Vegas?
We don't know anything about it yet. I'm honest, I have no clue. So just do some laps. I mean, maybe do some jogging because you never know they're gonna test us there.
You don't know how long the race could be. Yeah?
Just my fatty stomach, probably.
So just do lots of different things so you're prepared for anything, basically.
Yeah.
Which drivers are you looking forward to meeting and facing in real life once you get to Vegas?
Well, like all obviously, I'm teammate with Vern, with the T Cheetah, so that's already amazing for me. I spoke to them a few times, and they were so kindly, like they make me feel really comfortable. So I'm pretty much looking to meet everyone because I mean they are all professional drivers, so I don't really have any preference. But yeah, it will be amazing.
What's the reaction been at home to your success?
Obviously, they were happy about it. I have to be honest, they don't know really that much of my sim racing career. Maybe I should tell them more. But yeah, this is the biggest event, like the biggest sim racing event that's ever been, I think. So I tried to open up a little bit more with them. They are pretty excited for me. I think they are proud that I can get to work out with a real Formula E team and go there and do all this good thing that you don't really get to do every day in life, you know.
Do you think it's good that Formula E is sort of partnering up with sim racing then, Enzo? Do you think it's going to benefit them as well?
Yeah, as far as I know, they do practice sim racing a lot. Like I probably think they use it as track memory or something, but I'm pretty sure they could get something out of it in terms of driving styles because sim racing I think helps a lot.
My name is David Greco. I'm 30 years old. I've been doing racing and sim racing for over 16 years. I am in sim racing, Formula Sim Racing.net, owner of the Twister Racing team. In Italy, I race for the Musto Racing, which it was kind enough to also sponsor me a little bit my adventure in Vegas. So thanks to him as well.
How do you prepare for the track given that so little is known about it?
Like any other new track, I just try to learn it in about 5 laps when I'm doing the laps in the track, and that's it. And plus, we had to learn 4 new tracks already. I don't think any other sim racer ever drove any of the 4 races we had, and
No,
we had to learn them, and so it will be the same thing.
Which drivers are you really looking forward to meeting and facing in real life once you get to Vegas?
Well, other sim racers, everyone. I really want to meet everyone, especially Peter Briljak. He's a driver of mine for the Twister Racing. So it'll be cool to meet him finally and to thank him personally to have won last year the World Championship. So will be very cool. And real drivers, well, I think all the Brazilian drivers that we are there because I do Portuguese Brazilian, so it will be cool probably to talk to them in Brazilian. I wish there will be also Ambrose there. I don't know if he will be there, but that would be cool to meet the
Nico
legend
will be
himself. Yeah, Nico, yes, but if the legend himself will be
of
there,
course.
that would be even better. And I know Jean Todt will be there, and being me a Ferrari tifosi fan, and I would love to say hi to him as well.
You kind of picked the luck of the draw there because EDAMS is like the top team as well.
Yes,
as
yes,
constructors.
yes, and I was extremely happy. It's really cool, and it's a little bit of a coincidence because as my, let's say, car for the future, I was really looking forward to probably get a Renault, like a Renault Clio or something like that. So it's cool.
You might be tempted to go for an electric car if maybe it's in the price range, like a Renault Twizy or something.
Well, especially that new, what it is from the Chinese company, right? The new one.
Oh, the next EV one.
It's beautiful.
EP9.
It's beautiful.
It looks very lovely.
Not only them, also hearing the rumors that Mercedes wants to get in, Ferrari as well and stuff. Who knows? In the future, really we will have really nice.
I'm sure that would mean.
Yeah, well, yeah, but even if it's electric, that Ferrari is going to cost a little bit too much.
What's been the reaction at home to your success?
Well, I tried to not even talk about this competition with anyone in my family until I was sure I'd qualify. Basically, I wanted to do a kind of a surprise to my family, especially to my dad. He always believed in me. He spent a lot of money on me for real racing. Unfortunately, we never managed to really find a sponsor that really helped us. He knows that racing was all my life, and sim racing became basically my life after racing. As being a father, I think he's really proud of what I've done, and he's really happy. And, even told me he was going to, anticipate me money if I needed to go to Vegas. So
Oh, that's really nice. You can pay him back after, of course.
No.
Well, not all of it, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, no, I do want to do buy a gift for him. He really loved VR, and I think I want to buy that for him. Cannot even spoil it to him because he doesn't know English, so he wouldn't even know what I'm talking about if he hears this. So that's cool.
How important is the Visa Vegas eRace for both Formula E and sim racing? And what do you think is going to determine whether the whole event is a success or not?
Well, you know, how like the CEO of Alejandro, right?
Alejandro Gag, yes.
Yes, said already that one of the key points for Formula E is to bring the fans closer, right?
Yeah.
And this definitely will help. I believe in his vision as well. I think it's something that I have been hoping for quite a bit. Obviously, then getting company important like yes, FIA, Formula E, and really helps. I don't even think it's on just for for the prizes and everything, but just the point of making something this big, even if we didn't have this kind of prize, it will really help both Formula E to be closer to the fans and maybe sim racing to get more and more important. Who knows? People can even become real professional sim racers and manage to also have a living out of it.